right after the big update that came out yesterday, the developers released another one, and once again we're getting some very solid improvements. I'll go over what has changed, and I'll also give you a more detailed explanation of that new laptop where you open skins, because a lot of people misunderstood how it actually works. The video is going to be interesting, so hit the like button right now and let's get started. So let's begin with the list of changes that appeared today. The first ones are about this new system, and now players from Belgium, the Netherlands and France will be able to use that brand new laptop that lets you unlock skins. And of course, after this update, it finally became clear why the developers even added it in the first place. It's simply to get around the laws in those countries that restrict opening regular cases. In this update, the developers also fixed a purchasing issue in various countries when using this laptop, because apparently with many currencies it just didn't work. I actually ran into that problem myself yesterday. That's why now I can finally buy from it. I don't really know if it was worth it, but I still bought a skin through this laptop and we'll see how much it will actually cost. And after I purchase the skin, the laptop disappears. Alright, I'll go into more detail about how this new case works a bit later, but for now, let's finish covering the update. The next fix is about the placement of the name tag and stat track module on the shadow daggers. Now it seems they're finally in the place they were supposed to be. The following changes from today's update are once again directed at map developers. Apparently, after yesterday's update, some issues came up, and now the developers have added JavaScript support, which allows map creators to build more interesting maps. I honestly can't wait to see something creative and unusual that will use this new JavaScript system, because the limitations on mapmakers' imagination are now much smaller, and the last improvement says that they've enhanced the independence of subtick movement acceleration from the time step. This change should once again make your movement in the game smoother. Whether it's noticeable after today's update, you can write in the comments. Personally, when moving around, I didn't really feel much difference, since the idea is just to make movement more predictable and easier to understand. As for the change log, that's all for today. So now let's talk about how this new case actually works. To understand it better, Gopa explained it well in his Telegram channel, and I'll share his breakdown. Basically, you either get the new case as a weekly drop or buy it on the Steam market. After you use it, meaning you open it for the first time, a 72-hour timer starts. During this time, you'll be shown 5 offers in sequence to buy a skin. You can either purchase the offered skin for the set price or reject the deal and move on to the next one the trader shows. After you reject 5 offers, the laptop just self-destructs. The same happens if you accept one of the deals. In the last video I called it the most pointless case, and in my view it really is, because even though you open it for free, you still have to pay for your price, and if you land something rare and expensive, then yes, it's going to cost you a lot of money. Just like we mentioned in the last video about that M4 priced at $1,500. The suggested price depends on the float of the skin as well as features like whether it has a stat track. On top of simply viewing and rejecting skins you don't like, in the bottom right corner of the laptop there's also a catalog of items that the trader already showed you. If you collect, for example, 3 pink skins from what he offered, then you'll unlock a button to claim an additional bonus. The same applies to other rarity tiers by color. This at least adds some sense to skipping through this free case. Also today it became clear that these insane skin prices are actually dynamic, and it's strange that Valve didn't explain to us how this system works right from the start. For example, that same $1,500 M4. The lower the demand for it, the cheaper it will become over time, and it seems like there's really no point in buying skins from here at all, since you're basically paying full price for them. And since this case was created by the developers as a way to bypass legislation in certain countries, it almost feels like it would have made more sense if all skins were sold at the same flat price instead of their full market value. That way, people would actually have a reason to keep opening the case and maybe land something rare and expensive at a cheaper price. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to tell you today. Thanks for watching until the end. This was Ravil, and see you in the next damn video.